Welcome back to another episode. So, topic of the day is pace. And if you never are quite sure why time either moves quickly or slowly, pace is a very, very important tool that you actually need to use wisely. So, what does pace actually mean? Well, pace is how you actually use your time. Now, that might be looked at as time efficiency, but I look more at pace as how are you actually moving with your time? I guess that's probably a better way to look at it. How are you moving with your time as opposed to how you're using your time? So, in moving with your time, there's certain times where time kind of seems to sit still. Like if you have to sit through a lecture or something that doesn't engage your interest, you're kind of looking at your watch and it feels like 5 minutes is going by and it's only like 30 seconds, right? So that's when time stands still. But other times when you're actually moving and grooving, an hour might feel like 5 minutes. So it's the exact same amount of time that actually goes by, right? We have this perception of time standing still and time actually moving forward, but time is moving at the same rate. It's really a question of what our pace is actually allowing us to do and how time is essentially reflective of that. So I started looking at it a little bit and wanted to ask actually a few questions and get these kind of marinating in your head as well. So when do you actually rush or you're looking to move very, very quickly through something? And when do you actually take your time? And odds are it's not the same for you as it is for me or probably other people you actually know. So to give you an example, I find that when I actually tend to rush or move quickly through things, it's usually when I have muscle memory at play. So if I'm playing sports, I'm usually in a flow and I'm just going again and again and again, and it's all muscle memory. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it. So when I'm executing something that I know very well, I tend to move quickly. But if I'm actually brainstorming, if I'm solving problems, if there's nothing that kind of is a high priority has to be done right away, I like to take my time and reflect and think about it and see how that actually goes. Now, the question you may think or maybe thinking right now is based on that example, how does time actually move? And does it move quickly or does it move slowly? So, if you actually are moving at a very fast pace, time can move quickly or slowly. And if you're moving at a very slow pace, time can also move quickly or slowly. So it's really a question of does the pace that you're working at match with the flow that you're executing on? So I know that might be a little bit of a heavy concept, but if you are naturally in tune with moving quickly and that's a pace that resonates with you, you might find that time kind of goes by quickly, or you might even be able to slow it down. It's kind of like a dial, how you actually choose how that actually works. But you are in control of that. And so the other side, just the same. If you are actually you're someone that enjoys taking their time, moving more leisurely, you may find time still goes by quickly. So in my wife's example, she actually loves to cook in the kitchen, but when she does, she's doing a million things at once, and she loves it. And she's very productive during that time. But time moves quickly, even though her pace is very quick. And at other times, her pace might be a little bit slower, more subdued, but she'll look at her watch and be like, wow, where did all the time go? So when you're actually doing something you actually enjoy, you'll find that time moves very quickly. But when you're doing something that you don't necessarily enjoy or it doesn't resonate with your pace, it's like time standing still. So, how are you pacing yourself? Do you feel like you're rushing most of the time? Or are you kind of be able to take things at leisure? And when does time move the most quickly for you? Because if it does, odds are that's something that actually resonates with your pace, whether it's quick or whether it's a fast pace or whether it's a slow pace. If time moves by quickly, that's a pace that resonates with you. But if time moves very slow, that pace may not actually resonate with you. So I wanted to share that topic just for the fact that it was on my head. And I know I'm always doing a lot of things, working to cram them in. And sometimes I'm moving quickly and sometimes I'm moving slow, but it's always time's always moving forward. Just really a question of how quickly that's actually happening. And for me these days, time is usually moving by very fast. It does not seem as though there's enough time in a day, but if that's the particular case, then I need to pare down what I'm actually doing, and I need to focus on, let's say, that number one most important thing in a given day. So I hope you enjoyed this talk on pace. I hope I gave you an idea or a question that you started thinking about a little bit more, such as, are you actually in flow with your current pace? So appreciate you tuning in, and well, catch you on the next clip. All right, bye.